So welcome to my second video on the worry series about how worry is all about the future. If you haven't seen the first one, go back and see that. It'll give you some context for this one. But in this video, I talk about how worry is always future-based. And if we know it's future-based, we can kind of dissect it a little bit and really help it lose a lot of its power. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Hi, and welcome to the Anxiety MD, a channel I created to give you the best tips and strategies to help you overcome anxiety. I'm Dr. Russ Kennedy. I am the Anxiety MD because I'm an MD who also struggled with anxiety for many years, and I want to give you the best advice I can possibly give you to help you overcome it yourself. So if you're new here, please like and subscribe. And today in my worry series, this is episode 2, I'm going to talk about why worries are always future-based. Now, in episode 1, I talked about how the fear bias of the brain makes us look for danger. Because in our ancestors, that was what kept us safe, is when we look for dangers and we'd worry about danger. So if you worry about it, chances are you're going to do something about it. Now, the problem with that is that back thousands of years ago, we really had physical problems that we had to worry about. And now we worry about mental things, like the things that we worry about, we create in our minds to be fearful of, are all self-generated. Like worries are our own way of, in a way, kind of torturing ourselves. In a way, we're trying to keep ourselves safe, but if you're always worried, if you're always worried about every possible thing that could happen, you have no brain space left to just live your life and stay in the present moment and enjoy feeling. So when you think about worries, they are always about the future. Every worry that you have is, even if it's 5 minutes from now, even if it's 2 minutes from now, your worries are always about something that hasn't happened yet. You can't worry about something that has already happened. I can't worry about turning 50 because I turned 50 a while ago. Maybe 60, maybe I'll worry about that. But worries are always about the future. And if you dissect them down and say, where am I? Am I in the future? Because that's what worry does. Worry makes us project ourselves into the future and then makes us feel like we think we're going to feel when we get into that horrible, worrisome situation that's in the future that's not even happening. So what I usually tell people is to realize that your worries are about the future. The warnings, what ifs, and worst case scenarios are all about the future. And then bring yourself back into the present moment. Anchor your feet in the ground, take a breath, and just ask yourself, am I safe like right now? Am I safe in this moment? Because if you're safe in the moment, then you're safe. And a lot of my anxious, worried patients have never felt safe because they've always been projecting themselves into the next worry and the next worry and the next worry. They've never allowed themselves the luxury of actually feeling safe. So I'm saying all worries about the future. And if you bring yourself into the present moment, you realize when you look around, hey, I'm actually safe. And then if you can savor that feeling of being in the moment and actually being safe, then you disable those future worries. So that's episode 2 about how you can bring yourself into the moment and avoid those painful future worries if you realize that all worries about the future. The next episode in the series is about how we worriers, we people with anxiety, hate uncertainty. So what we'll do is we'll take a worry, a warning, a what if, or a worst case scenario, and accept it as certain in order to avoid uncertainty. So that's coming up in the next episode. So in the meantime, please leave me a comment or describe how worry affects your life. And don't believe everything you think, and I'll see you in the next episode.